All right. Welcome, guys. This is our week 7 post-game press conference. This is probably going to be our best one yet, so stay tuned.
Yeah, so Rishi, obviously disappointing week. One of the all-time worst from my memory, ever. I'm in 10 leagues currently, and I think this is the worst performance I've ever seen. Um, so how do you rebound from something like this? Are you about to retool, or you don't have any tools left, but are you just going to sell yourself for parts and try and get something, or what's going to happen here?
I don't know. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out. This is my worst performance in the past. I've been playing fantasy football since I was 13. This is the worst performance I ever had. I scored 60 points. Um, I mean, the only thing I can do is like scratch like this past 7 games. I haven't been doing I haven't been at 100%. I haven't been putting 100% effort as a fantasy football manager, and that's going to have to change. Like, so I'm going to have to, you know, move some pieces around, get my team better, and hopefully, we can get some wins moving forward.
So
Do
does
you have
that
any
mean?
plans?
Sorry, go ahead, Keisha. Go ahead.
Do you have any plans to move on from your best player, Christian McCaffrey, since you need some depth on your
Yeah,
team?
that might be a possibility. I'm not going to say anything, but everyone on my team is available. I'm willing to make any move. So just hit me up if you want any of my players. I mean, I got some good players. My team is not like in like totally in the mud. I have good players. I have Christian McCaffrey, I have TJ Hawkinson, I have Jalen Waddle, I have Calvin Ridley. I have
Stop,
some
stop,
decent
stop it
players.
right there. You got three good players. I mean, if we're saying Cal, I mean, come on, bro. I know you're trying to be optimistic. Your team sucks, dude. You barely got three good players. Like, come on, man.
Uh, I disagree.
Oh shit,
But
man. What did he say?
I think he said his pan.
Okay, I have a question. You have obviously one stud player in Christian McCaffrey, but you're lacking I would say like your wide receivers, you took a bit of a reach on them and they haven't paid off. I guess moving forward this year and looking maybe into next year, do you have are you maybe going to switch up your strategy in evaluating receivers?
I'm only focused on this year. I'm not really looking right now to next year. I still have a team right now. I'm still focused on this year. So I mean, there's going to have to be some moves made for sure, but I still got to reevaluate and see what I can do to make my team better for this year.
So, do you have some confidence knowing that you're playing a bum like Unkith next week? So, you're playing another 2-5 team. You can possibly build momentum. But if you lose, I mean, what's left for you? You might as well start dancing now. So, does that kind of scare you? Does that add pressure to the fact that if you lose it, your season's over?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, every week from now is going to be my most important game of the season, and we're gonna have to just hope that we can find a win this week.
So for all the Rishi lovers out there, all the Rishi fans, I just want to know, what do you have to say to give them confidence? Because right now you said you're an incompetent manager. You said your team. I mean, you're lying to say you got good players. So what's left? You're saying anybody's for trade. So what words do you have for the people out there that want to hear words of wisdom?
Uh, One thing I have to say, to all my fans, all my believers, like I have to apologize. I have not been um I've not been giving 100% effort on this team, and that's going to change. For the next 7 games, I'll be putting 100% effort, and for the next 7 games, no matter if I finish in last place, no matter if I make the playoffs, and no matter if I win a championship, it doesn't like I'm going to be putting 100% effort. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Like, so I just want to apologize to all my fans, but from now on, I will be putting 100% effort into my fantasy football team.
Can you elaborate on that? What have you not been doing that you're going to start doing now?
I mean, mainly just taking advantage of, like, you know people that's riding a hot streak, such as Brian Robinson. He was doing well. I should have moved on from him. I should have sold Calvin Ridley high. I mean, this is all hindsight. Hindsight is 2020. But you know, I sh- I didn't draft well. I didn't draft. I came in with a strategy. Didn't do it. Didn't execute it. Um, got a little. Had a first 3 weeks was good. Got a little too caught up in my team. Things that like I've done like I haven't done in the past. I started doing now. Bad habits. Things like that. I haven't been making any moves. Haven't made one trade. Haven't been picking anyone off of waivers. Um, just putting bad players into my starting lineup, such as, I mean, mediocre players, not bad, but mediocre players. Just things like that. Just not making the correct decisions as a fantasy football manager. Um, Worrying about it next week instead of this week. Things like just things like that.
One last question, if nobody else has anything. Are you going to change your team name for some good juju? Because I mean, that
No,
might.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna change my team name. My team name. At the end of the day, I'm playing fantasy football to win, and a team name is more paying homage to the name on the trophy. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I wish you good luck, and hopefully you don't get last, because you sure as hell ain't making the playoffs.
I mean, who knows, bro? Who knows? I'm only one game away from the playoffs and 12 points away from that team. So who knows? All right, nobody else. Hey, y'all didn't even give me a hard time, though. All right.
Dude, dead ass,
I mean,
bro.
your team sucks, bro. What do you want me to say? Like, there's not much to say there. Like you have
Bro,
two,
give me a hard time.
two
Like
really
y'all
good
not asking.
players.
Y'all,
Why are you getting a hard time, bro? What?
what?
We're not trying to rub salt in the wound here.
But I want that though.
Yeah, dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
I'll say this:
All
we
right,
feel so
Dylan,
bad
step
for
up.
you. Your
All
team
right,
is so
Dylan,
shit
step
that
up.
we don't want to go so hard on you.
All
All right.
I want more though. All right. Probably, I did that part out, Carter.
All right, you want to
Um,
get? All right, I got a question for you. What are your thoughts on drafting a known sexual abuser, a known injury history, Deshaun Watson,
Bro, I've answered this question so many times. Like,
and you knew what you're getting into drafting him, and
okay,
now
first of all,
he's gonna
on
be
on
out for a
Deshaun
couple of
Watson,
weeks.
Deshaun Watson is a good fantasy quarterback. He in
Oh.
3 games that he played when he was fully healthy. I'm not saying he's a good quarterback in real life, but he's a good fantasy quarterback. He put 20 points, 20 plus points in 2 to 3 games that he played, and he looked good while doing it. Like against Tennessee, he looked good. Against Cincinnati in terrible weather, he had a rushing touchdown. He ran for 50, I think 50 yards, something like that. Like he didn't like he's a good fantasy quarterback, especially where I drafted him too.
Okay, so you said he's good when healthy. So he
Mhm.
wasn't healthy this week. So why the hell? Like, I mean,
He was, bro. He was listed like he was full practice from Thursday and Friday.
Now there's a report he
are
might
you
be
ever going to play
might
him
be
again?
out 4 to 6 weeks. So like he clearly wasn't actually healthy.
Are you worried that Deshaun just does not want to play because he has a guaranteed contract and he doesn't really care about the team, doesn't really care about football, doesn't want to win?
I mean, if he doesn't want to play, I'm not going to play him.
Look at that.
It's
Good,
fine.
humane fantasy manager, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sexual abuser doesn't want to play. You're not going to play him. I mean, does it? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. Yeah, go play Matthew Stafford. Maybe. Hey, put him more than negative 1.8.
Yeah.
Speaking of negative, why did you choose to play the Detroit defense against a really hot Baltimore team? -7 points is just like
Detroit
got
defense
70. You could have gone 70 without them. Like,
Yeah.
what were your thoughts
I
on
mean, the Detroit defense has been playing really well. I didn't think Lamar Jackson would turn to Peyton Manning.
They played against Tampa
thought-
Bay and Carolina, and like
I mean, they
Atlanta,
like if you look
who
at
never
all
had
their
good
stats, if you look at their whole game log, they've been performing well. Like,
they haven't been
and
playing
they
against
they're a good team. Like, okay, I mean, I of course I made a mistake. I should have started like the Giants defense over them, but like I mean, hindsight is 2020. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, I made a mistake.
At least they're playing Aiden O'Connell or Brian Hoyer this week, so maybe that'll work out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be starting them this week. But I mean, one thing I gotta say, like, Yeah, it looks pretty bad right now, but if I can move a few pieces around, you know, players start to improve, hopefully, and then maybe things can turn around.
All right, did we roast you hard enough? Is you happy?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
How are you feeling, man? No one asked you this. How are you feeling after a tough week?
Yeah, nobody even asked me how I was doing. Like that's crazy. You know what? I've had a good day today. I've accomplished a lot today. Um, Arsenal won. There's always a good day when Arsenal wins. Um, that's it. I've been thinking a lot about my fantasy football team these past few days, and hopefully I can be better. Good evening, Joseph. How are you feeling right now?
I feel numb, dude. I mean, I just like life at this point seems so meaningless and pointless. Like,
So obviously,
All
rough
right.
Joseph, but I got a question. At the end of the day, your team sucked, but it wasn't as bad as Rishi's. So is there some kind of confidence going to next week knowing that you're never the worst team in the league because you got Rishi?
no, because I'm the worst team in the league, clearly. Like, I don't know, I just can't seem to find like a bright point in life right now. I think it's the lowest I've been in life.
Right now, you have two players on your
He
team
did win a
projected
still
zero.
life score like a year ago, right? 2 years ago, he won the still life score.
What?
He won it last year.
Oh, that's true. There you go. There's a bright point for you.
What was the question, Keshav?
Yeah, you have two players projected zero this week. You also have Miles Sanders coming off an injury. What's your plan at running back? And at quarterback, are you just rolling with AJ Dillon? What's your plan moving forward?
Dude, I don't have a plan. It's just pray Devontae Smith goes off for like 6 touchdowns. Like, there's no plan, dude. Wallahi, I'm finished.
Does that mean we can see you clearing house for just a name or two, or does this mean is there any plan, or is it just depression and obsession?
I'm pretty depressed right now. Um, opening the fantasy app used to be like a bright point in my day. All right. Let me get back to church. Cut this part. Stop it. Cut this part.
Okay, question. There's a lot of like there's a lot of like I guess like fantasy content circulating about like Devontae and T Higgins are both like buy low candidates and stuff like that. Do you believe in those guys, or are you just like out on them?
It doesn't matter at this point. I'm just playing whoever's available. Like my team has gotten so many injuries that it's literally at this point just like to get people off the street. Like the guy next door can run around. I'm playing at wide receiver. If the guy can run, I'm playing running back. Like it doesn't really matter at this point. And going back to TJ's question, if I'm cleaning house or if it's just depression obsession, it's like, how can you be obsessed with something that you don't care about? Like I have no passion for fantasy football. I used to open the app thinking like, oh, what my team looks so great, and then every time I open it, I just disappointment. Like, what is life, dude?
I feel like a portion of our buy-in every year should go to funding a league therapist because we all need it, bro.
No, this shit is bad, bro. Oh my
You got
Yo,
it, bro.
hold on.
Sparks, you got it.
Yo,
What's that?
Dude, fantasy football is horrible for
Oh,
your
you
mental
gotta
health,
be able
dude.
to relate to
yo.
how to have some sympathy. I can't relate. I'm sorry.
Dude, I was up till like 1 in the morning yesterday in my bed, just like sitting like, dude, why couldn't KJ Osborne just catch that shoulder fade? I was texting Ravon. I was like, bro, that was it. Me and Ravant have been through this so many times, including like the last year or two. I remember texting this man like every other week, being like, "Bro, we're splitting it out," and we split out every single matchup together. And I never binked it, but he always binks it.
Do you have a message for KJ Osborne and the other players on your team?
Dude, it's not even KJ's fault. Like he did what he could. He got like 5 targets the whole game. Like Kirk just didn't throw the ball. It's a lot of really unlucky plays, I think, this past week. Like just off the
Honestly,
top
your
of my
team,
head.
your team did well for like how many people were on buy and like the people that you had to pick up. So like credit to you as a manager to like keep yourself in the game.
Bro, don't reverse jinx me.
But
That's what Sam yesterday. He was like, dude, Joseph's gonna win it, and then he won it.
yeah.
Just your whole team was hurt. You had dudes on bye, and you almost doubled Reese's performance. I mean, bro, like
All right, okay.
I mean,
Okay, hold on.
I mean that
Can
guy sucks.
Dude,
Alright, I got a
okay,
question.
Rishi still has C-Mac though. He still has Christian McCaffrey who can go up and put like 30 up. Dude, like my best player is like Baker. Like I dropped him actually, never mind. My best player is like
Joseph, seven times 9 is 63. For Rishi, 30 plus 5 is 35. All right. It doesn't matter, bro. Like if Rishi's team sucks. Like there's a higher chance. You want to pick up a dude on the street, there's a higher chance I could scroll to the bottom of the fantasy waivers, click a guy, play him, and he's gonna do better than half of Rishi's team.
Hold on. Speaking of Rishi sucking.
hey yo.
There's some
Pause.
rumors. There's some rumors circulating. Sources tell me
Who's circulating
that
those rumors?
our commish here has kind of attested to the fact that he do some unspeakable acts for a win. So what Joseph how down Bowery, what would you have done for KJ Osborne to get one more catch last night? How far would you?
He's actually considering it.
I think if this was a conversation we're having like in person, like at the Wild, my answer would be different. But right now, I don't know who might see this, who might come across this, so I can't say what I would have done, but yeah, maybe you have to ask me this in person in Raleigh
Just
somewhere.
kind of convey to us how much that would have meant to you. Just one more catch.
It would have meant a lot, but yeah, I don't think. You know what? I'll say this: words cannot convey what I would have done, but I think actions. I think actions could have.
So could you show us in home there?
In person, I can, but I would have to, show it, like show my action to someone. So who's gonna be that someone? Like, I think Sparsh should be that
We
someone.
do play Sparsh next week, and obviously there were.
Oh yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm chalky. I'm not trying. I'm not that. I might bench my whole lineup honestly at this point.
There were some rumors circulating about some possible activities partaken when you guys are rooming together. Would you be possibly willing to do that in order to secure a win this week and continue your run for playoff hopes?
What Sparsh did to me when we were living together freshman year? Talk about that activity.
Whoa.
Wait,
Can we go back? Can we go back to fantasy football?
First of all, allegations.
Yeah.
Completely untrue.
No, wait, Ravon, they're talking about what he did to me, right? What he did to me freshman year, right?
Not muddle the sanctity of this league with these false allegations. Let's not do that.
No, but yeah, I think what Sparsh did to me freshman year. Would I do that? Yeah, I think I would.
Right now, so he's just saying anything.
No, I'm telling you, Ravon, it happened. It happened.
I wouldn't really. No. I wouldn't.
Just like Deshaun Watson denies all allegations.
Hey, hold on.
All right, that's getting cut. Yeah, just cut that question. Actually, okay, but
I'm telling you it happened. I'm telling you it happened.
Okay, the thing is, Joseph, looking at your team, like you still have like your team is not looking good. I'm gonna put out right now, and there's a lot of players injured, but you still have some decent pieces here and there. Like you have 5 startable wide receivers. Are you going to be moving them on for upgrade at any certain position in your team?
Let's see. I need a quarterback. I need a running back. I need a better wide receiver. So, like, yeah, I have pieces, but it's like, one, who's gonna send me those pieces, and then number two, like, would anyone want a wide receiver to wide receiver to play? Like, I think wide receivers are like pretty well established on most teams. I'm just not sure like who could use one really. So it's like I have to supply, but like there's no demand. What am I gonna do about it really? But I mean, yeah, I need
I'll
a
take
more
a wide
striking
receiver.
trade. I literally offered you like a week ago.
You offer me a wide receiver for another wide receiver. Like
Exactly, like that's what I'm saying. Like people already have receivers. Like they don't need any. Like you don't need receivers right now. You need running
yes, I
backs.
do. I need.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course, I need everything.
If there's a Pickens for Ridley swap, I think Pickens wins. Like I think whoever gets
He offered me that, I rejected.
I did offer him. I'm pretty sure I offered him. And he was like,
That was
"That's a
before. That was
criminal
before
trade offer."
Ridley's 1.5 point performance.
I'm telling you, dude, Pickens will put up numbers. Like, I don't understand why people were like disgusted by it when I was offering him.
on the interview board.
Oh, Pickens tough.
I just like y'all to know. I've been known that. I've been known before he was drafted. I knew George Pickens was that guy.
But Deontay tough. All right.
Any more questions about my depression? Anyone know a therapist that I can talk to, please?
Joseph, I just gotta tell you, like,
We've heard
it's
about
not that deep, bro. Like, yeah,
It
we
is
put so much
deep.
time. We put so much time in this fantasy football. Like, it hurts me too. Like it hurts me as well. But bro, like wake up with a smile on your face. You know, wake up, go outside. You know, get work out. You know, don't look at your phone. Don't go to ESPN fantasy football. You'll be fine. All right, just take it day by day. You'll be okay. All right.
Did the same.
Are you talking
Think
that?
about it this way, Joseph. You're still ranked above
Bro,
Pickens,
my
the dude who's building a website for a league he plays last in last year and is fixing to place last again this year.
yeah.
Our league is
No.
You need to pick his brains. Pick his brain on how to build a league. Ask a question. Ask it out.
I gotta mute real quick. There's a train coming by.
Bro, ask him. What do you mean? No, this is. What? He sees you're here. But if you're not gonna ask him, if you're not gonna ask him,
Can y'all help Joseph out? Like help a fellow league mate out. Like come on.
No, I'm good.
All y'all are like fucking 7-0, 5-2, 4-3 with good ass teams, and you just laughing. Like help him out. My goodness.
This is
all I'm saying
like
is-
a goddamn charity case. Like what the
I
hell?
have-
If a team
Bro.
sucks, it fucking sucks. All right, your team
I'm
sucks.
telling you,
His team sucks. What the hell you want?
I don't need charity. I'm saying my player's up for trade. So I can speak to that one individual who will not budge. This is your one chance to get an elite running back. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Carter, cut this out. But at the end of the day, like we are a brotherhood. All right, like no matter what, like
Bro, I'm not trying to hear this.
we are for each other.
Cut what out,
No, I don't.
Commish,
I
bro?
don't like this energy.
out of here.
Matt has a
Bro,
question
bro.
for you, bro.
Go get
He's a fellow.
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing. I'm sorry
Hey,
because
Joseph, he's
this-
not even
this shit-
talking to you, bro. He's talking to himself. He's trying to
Who?
look himself up here.
Rishi, bro, you think Rishi actually cares?
What?
No, he does. I know he doesn't care. He's trying to reverse jinx me right now. He's trying to be like,
Why
"Oh,
would
it's
I
okay,
do
you'll be
that? Are you
fine."
like? Of course I care. Like, are you all right? My
Do you care
goodness,
more about
y'all are
Joseph
terrible
or
people.
TT?
I was trying to do more than reverse jinxing.
What are you trying to revert? Oh,
Like, what is going on?
Wait, put the spotlight on Keisha, bro. He needs to answer that question. What were you gonna type?
We'll go to Keisha later. We'll go to Keisha later. All right.
You'll have his time.
It's on. Okay. You know what?
Can we put Reese's
You know what
team
thing?
on the screen? Like, can people
Okay,
know
yeah,
the,
put my
the
team on the
mass
screen. Put my
atrocity
team on the
that
screen.
shit is?
Put my team on the screen. I don't care.
That
Put
is
it
a
on.
weapon of mass destruction. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of how, oh my, it is catastrophic for whoever has it. Oh my
TJ,
god.
if TJ,
Huh?
if I don't win another game,
Huh?
like if I beat you week 11 and I don't win another game this season and I finish last place, I'm still gonna be happy. All right,
That's so sad, dude. Like
I'm still gonna be happy.
I truly like. I'm.
I'm gonna be happy.
If you laugh,
That's gonna
if
be a
you're
good
happy,
season
if you
for
laugh,
me.
sorry
That's
ass.
gonna be a good season for me.
Sorry ass fantasy owner. Sorry ass football team. Oh man. Sorry ass basketball team. By the way, your Lake Show got fucking smoked, bro. Oh my god.
Carter's gonna edit so much.
What is there to
Carter,
keep shit
Carter, I'm
in?
muting right now.
Everything Reese supports
What's
sucks.
the content? This one doing numbers.
I mean, what can I do about that, TJ? It's a fucking sports team.
Start
What the fuck
caring
can I do
more,
about
huh?
that?
Sorry,
I can't
I mean,
control
I'm
what
sick
my
to my
fucking sports team
stomach.
do.
Hey,
I can't
I'm
control what they
sick
fucking
to
do.
my stomach. You said
Carter, you're gonna do a
I
lot of
didn't
editing.
care
I'm
enough.
sorry. All
I
right,
didn't care enough.
but
You're not
bro,
even doing homework for this league, and you still suck.
what you gotta do?
Man,
What homework you gotta do?
I don't know, bro. I gotta like think about the preview, you know, for my week.
Think about the preview. Are you
Hold
making the
on, hold on.
preview?
Reese, you got a trade from Drew Harbor.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I'll look at that.
One thing is we're not gonna complain about previews and recaps because Kamish been doing those.
Yeah, are you serious, bro?
No, but what I'm saying is, how is he
Homework.
spending more time on that than his own team? I mean, damn.
I mean,
that is the worst answer. That is the worst answer.
Bro.
To the league, bro.
Dude, can you believe a GM of an organization saying, "Yeah, my bad, I didn't care that much," you know, like, but you know, I got you next week. What the hell? It can him,
Bro, what are you talking about? All right, now you're just like a GM.
Now you're just fishing, bro.
What?
Bro,
Like,
all I'm saying is that of course I fucking put time in my fantasy football. You know that. You know I do. All right.
of course. So then
But
don't bail out behind that answer.
how was that a bailout? Okay. All right.
No, that's a bailout. That's a
Not a
bailout.
bailout.
That's a
That's not
bailout.
This is the truth. I mean,
No,
like,
he can say I made mistakes. I should have maybe taken trades or something. That's fair. He said I didn't care. That's the worst thing you didn't. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's the biggest mistake of it all.
Take
I
it
never
like
said
a
I
man.
didn't care. I said I wasn't putting 100% into it. That's all I'm saying. That's the biggest mistake I did this season. Not trading in the player.
Wait, can you trade with me, dude?
We can do something,
my
all
God.
right?
Can we
But
find him just for existing?
all right, should we pin Ankit and continue?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, a little bit.
I gotta leave in 25. So as long as I get.
I mean, yeah, I'm here now. So
Dude, you're still Talent Friday, right? Talent Friday.
I think he's pinned now.
Bro, it actually doesn't like there.
Okay, wait, no. Let's pin Keshav and put Ankit on me.
I think I'm just doing
But
Cowboys.
I'm sorry, but how is that a bailout? Like that's the biggest mistake of it all.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Ankit, you're getting interviewed after Keshav.
Keshav, you go.
Actually, no. Keshav has been here. Like, let's put spotlight Keshav. All right, let me breathe for a second. Hold on.
He said, "Let me breathe."
Yeah, just give me a second. All right.
Drink some water too, bro.
Talking about a fucking bailout. Excuse my language.
Bro,
can we find him?
All right. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Give me a second.
This can't hold his jockstrap.
TJ, if we lose to Georgia Tech, I'm revoking my Ramsco membership.
bro, we are not losing that sorry ass school.
I'm revoking my alumni.
We beat your sorry ass team 4 out of the past 5 times.
There you go. Ha ha he.
The past 5 times? What?
Dude, I do not care. If I'm ever worried about Georgia Tech athletics in my life, you can. I mean,
wait,
I might be.
I showed y'all love, bro. I pulled up to your game against Virginia.
Dude, we're 4-1 in our past 5.
Can we start the fucking interview?
All right, let's go. Come on. All right. Good evening, Keisha. How are you doing? How are you doing right now?
I think y'all know. I'm phenomenal.
How was your
7 and
day?
0. Uh my day I was really excited last night and this morning, just like brainstorming ideas for the recap. Um but I had to do some work. I wasn't that productive at work. So not that great, but if I just keep my mind on fantasy, I'm great. Real
All
life,
right.
I don't know, but fantasy, I'm on.
All right. You won 7 out of 7. Is it championship or bust at this moment?
Of course, I think every season, coming into the season, it's fantasy or bust. I mean, championship or bust. That's just the kind of team I have. It's the kind of team I manage, and that's the kind of standards we have for ourselves.
I just like to say, it's refreshing to hear about a fantasy owner that cares about his team, and has the spirit of winning. So to kind of continue that, obviously you're one of few in this country with the 7-0 team. That's rare air to breathe, and that's obviously a great feeling. But how does it when you're in a position like that? How does it feel to try and get better, pivot? How do you try and make this team improve when you're in this position of contentness for good reason?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Obviously, you got to take into consideration, like I'm kind of a lock to make the playoffs. Like, hey, should I maybe lose a couple weeks so I can like have the best players in the fantasy, like trade for someone on IR or someone with a good fantasy, like a playoff schedule, or trade some depth pieces to try to get like an elite guy. But it's kind of hard right now just because I feel like I have like my starters, and then after that, I don't really have anything of that great value. So it's kind of a little hard for me to make moves. I feel like since a lot of the players that are performing for me were drafted pretty low, DeAndre Swift, Adam Thielen, they're not really getting the trade value they deserve just because of the stigma of the name. Like Adam Thielen's an old head. Swift was like ass last year, and he might get injured or whatever. So like it's hard to trade some of those guys, but I'm definitely thinking about some moves.
So your starting lineup is pretty solid. Obviously, there's not really too much more to say about it, and you've been scoring a lot of points every week. But as you mentioned, your bench looks pretty suspect. You don't really have any depth pieces. Achan's on IR. Obviously, he's a good piece, and you picked up Henderson, who could be good. But I mean, other than that, if for some reason, obviously injuries are a possibility, if something like that happens, you aren't really prepared to account for that. So, do you have any plans or anything like that to address that issue?
I disagree. I have Kenneth Walker. If he gets injured, I have Zach Charbonnet. DeAndre Swift. If he gets injured, I have Kenneth Gainwell. So that kind of stuff, I'm a little covered. But if one of my receivers or tight ends gets injured, who knows? Who knows? But I got backups for my running backs. But yeah, definitely at the receiving position, if I get sustain some injuries, I'm gonna have to maybe trade one of my good guys to get two decent starters or something. But yeah, something I've been thinking about.
So obviously, matchup of the year coming into this week, 7-0 versus the two hottest teams in the league playing each other. You've won 7 in a row. I've won 5. Obviously, I'm excited. Heavy favorite for you. But is there any kind of differences that you think in? Are you excited to finally play in a game where you're gonna compete and your opponent is dropping less than 100? I know being 7-0 is a great feeling, but it hasn't even been competitive. I know dropping like 98 may seem like a lot, but for you, it's a piece of cake. So is it does that kind of motivate you more going to this matchup? You think you might care about your team because I know not everyone in this league does that. You think you might do that a little harder and worry about your defenses and such, or what are the feelings going to a matchup like that?
Great question, TJ. I'd like to start with one thing. I think a lot of people in our league are talking about me and you as some of the hottest teams in the league, but we're kind of sleeping on Sparsh. I think maybe people too used to him winning. I don't know what's going on. People got him 4 in the power rankings, which is kind of crazy to me. Um, but I'm always I always know he's there. So I got to keep an eye out for him. So I just want to put that out there first. Next question. You said something about putting in a little more effort this week. No, it's 100% every week. It's the same thing every week. All right. Yeah, and yes, I agree. I'm ready to actually like be stressing at 4:15 on a Sunday. Looking forward to like have something on the line on Sunday night, on Monday night. Have a little adrenaline going, not just sitting there watching the game. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully I can come out 8-0.
So to quickly elaborate on that, or like you said, I think the best teams in the league know Sparsh is good. Clearly, the worst team in the league doesn't know. So I was just wondering if you could elaborate. Is there a team that you could say you're the most worried for? You know, as you head into what seems like a walk in the park to the playoffs.
I don't think about other teams. I think about my team. I can't control what other players do. I can't control what my players do. But I can control what players I have. So I'm gonna continue to do that. And then obviously I think you and Sarge are the other best two teams.
Wait, so are you not worried about Code Monkey?
No. But I do think
I'm worried about those damn dances you might do on TikTok. That shit about to fucking hurt my fucking eyes, bro. God damn.
Amog has since I've been in the league, maybe I'm not remembering fully, but I don't think he's been very good in the league. But I think this year he got it going. He got really good value in Kamara in the draft, and he's a definite contender as well.
Hey, I'm coming. That's all I'm saying. I'm coming.
Oh yeah, baby.
All I'm saying is Ravant is actually a sleeper team. He really is. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, I have this to say about everyone thinking Ravant's team is one of the best. I think a lot of people, when analyzing fantasy lineup, you go, oh, RB1, RB2, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, flex. You got to look at the QB and tight end. That matters too. You can't just have Cole Kmet and say you're one of the best teams in the league. You cannot be one of the best teams in the league if you're playing Cole Kmet every week.
I got you. You want Laporta? You want Laporta?
You have Travis Kelce and Jalen Hurts, dude. Congrats, dude. Fuck off.
Hey, I mean, you say congrats, but it's because I drafted him high. I was willing to pay the price at 105 for Kelce. I would have drafted him at 103. I picked the right draft position in the draft lottery to make sure I could get Kelce, but not still paid too much for him. And still a really good pick in the second round to get AJ Brown.
Do you want me to stroke your dick, dude?
Yes.
Hey yo! All right. So leading into our next question, there were some questionable comments in the Cary Bengals group chat about can someone remind me? I'm getting the exact wording.
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh yeah, reverse cowgirl. Do you care to expound upon what that means to you? And in
No, I'm gonna add into that. Is that a normal activity for the Seattle demographic?
To Joseph's question, yes. But it's a TikTok meme. I guess I'm just more of a TikTok addict than y'all. But whenever like there's like some TikToks, someone will make an ad. Like it's like not an actual ad, but they're trying to promote their product and be like, "Oh, this product sucks," blah blah blah. And then people in the comment section will be like, "Oh, bro is trying to reverse cowgirl." So that's just what.
Dude, less words, more action.
Can we just get you to enunciate that? We need a soundbite for the TikTok here.
Wait. Can we see what a reverse cowgirl is? Can you like show us real quick?
Can we get a demo?
Visual
learning. I'm gonna leave that up to you and Sparsh next time y'all meet up.
Oh.
All right, bet.
What I mean?
Wait, can we get Joseph on camera later? Just closing, he can do it for us.
I'd like to nominate Ravant for thickest in the chat. Who could pull it off?
Wait, Ravant is thickest in the chat. Wait, he is thickest in the chat, dude.
Okay, you.
Kyle Lowry.
Are there any other questions? Because I also had a final statement.
Yeah, so one last thing before you go. So I know you touched on this earlier about the age of your players and how this may be affecting trade value. Does that not worry you going to the playoffs? Like, for example, of course, you never want a Kelsey injury. You can't really fully ever plan to replace a Travis Kelsey, but going to a place where the playoffs where anything can happen, you kind of want to be more prepared. And obviously you have that with Charbonnet as an option and other handcuffs and Gainwell. But with Thielen at 30 plus, new offensive coordinator, do they move the ball, or offensive coordinator calling plays now? Does that change? Swift and running backs, you never know with Philly. They're linked with Henry already sometimes, So does this kind of things, is this something you prepare for? Is this something that's noise? How exactly do you best go about this,
Okay, yeah. I think there's a couple questions in there. One thing about the Philly Henry thing, I think the Philadelphia Eagles understand that having an elite running back is not that important. They have Jalen Hurts. DeAndre Swift's running like 150 yards, like whenever he wants, whenever they want to just pound the rock. So they have no reason to trade for Derrick Henry. I think they'll stick with Swift. Travis Kelsey, I'm not worried about too much. He's had a really good non-injury history in the past. He's played a lot of games in a row, just like his brother. So I'm not worried about him too much. Thielen, yeah, I think he's had a little bit of an injury history the last 2 years. So I mean, but what can you do? Like, if he's a waiver guy, he's doing well for me now. I don't think I'm gonna get his value by trading him. I think his production is really good right now, and I don't think other people are quite understand just how good he is in fantasy. And the offensive coordinator thing, I think the offensive coordinator, he came out with the quote that Adam Thielen's more of a dog than he thought. So I think he likes him. I think there's no reason for them to move away from that offense. They like right now, NFL offenses, they like to just sit up in two high safeties, take the deep ball, and then you can dink and dunk all you want. And that's what Bryce Young is good at. That's what Adam Thielen's good at. We have no deep ball receivers, so we're just going to continue doing that.
Hey, before you say your final thing, keep pounding, baby. Keep pounding. Oh, yeah, we ship it.
What y'all shipping, bro?
Are the Patriots going to win another
They
game?
should ever tell
You
you.
don't even want me to
Wait.
start a conversation about the New England Patriots.
At least we have a freaking first round pick, bro.
And what are you going to spend it on?
We can get
You're going to spend it on Cole Strange, bro. You're going to go get a dude from Middle Tennessee State and say he's great, all right? As long as Bill is
TJ, you guys are terrible, dude.
sorry, yeah. So, Uncle, don't get me started on your first round picks. Y'all gonna have a first round pick, get on some random DB, and your defense is still gonna suck, and you don't know who to blame. You blame your quarterback one week and your defense coordinator. I'd rather not have a first round pick than get fucking mad every other year. Oh my god. Name one good first round pick from the Pats or the Packers in the last 10 years. Okay, thank you.
Rashawn Gary.
He's not even
right.
reaching with y'all.
All right, let's get back to fantasy. If there's no more questions,
Mark is like 14. Also,
I have a final statement. I was rewatching my last press conference I was in, and there was a question. Oh, you seemed like you didn't really draft your guys in the draft. You just took like what was the value picks, and then I kind of gave a bitch made answer. I was like, yeah, I guess yeah, I did, but I went back. I looked at my fantasy notes for the draft. Every single player I drafted is in my list. And the top 8 rounds, everyone was on my list other than AJ Brown. And he was the obvious pick right there because the best player after AJ Brown was just a fall off, so I took him. The only other 2 players I drafted not on my list were Treylon Burks, who sucks dick, and Jared McKinnon. So that's all I got to say.
All right, I wanna because I asked that question, so I want to I was looking at ESPN ADPs before the draft, and it just seemed like every player that you were getting, was undervalued by ESPN ADP. That's all I saw.
Yes,
I mean, yeah, maybe you got your guys, but I just want to emphasize that every player that you're getting was undervalued by ESPN ADP. That's why I said that maybe you just got the guys that
Yeah, that was
low.
that was definitely part of my draft process, The real thing you want in fantasy is not you want the value. That's what matters. Value in fantasy. Value over the next best player. Value at the pick you're drafting at. So I think I had the right approach going into the draft and it's paying off. Like that was a factor that went into who got on my board.
Another heartbreaking loss for you this past week. You know what? First, let me just ask you how you're doing right now. How is your day?
I can't lie. Like yesterday was probably one of the worst nights of my life. Like recency bias, of course. But like I might have slammed some pillows. Might have been really sad. Then I woke up, went to practice today, felt even worse. Just someone tells me, "Hey, I dropped 180 in fantasy this week." I was like, "Did you win?" He was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Did you win?" I was like, "No, I lost to Tardarius Ward's trash ass." Jesus Christ. Um, but like, I'm coming to terms with it, and it's on to the next. Might win every game from now, so I'm ready for what's in the future.
All right.
So Ankit,
What do you use for Halloween picture?
another year where we're closer to last place.
So that's a Thursday.
Obviously,
I
last
think
2
we're
years,
going
the
to
draft
homework
battle's
for
been
25
a little
I'll
intensive
see you there.
on the code, as you mentioned. So, are there plans to kind of change the process? You went running back heavy, and I would say the biggest weakness of your team is running back. So, clearly the drafting is awful. I mean, can you, I asked you a similar question. I just want to see if for the fans that you might have, and I know you have none, but if you were to have some, what would you tell them are the positives of your team? Something they can have going, looking forward, because your team looks terrible.
I think we might go to that.
Okay. So let's get real here for a second. After this draft happened, we're not like things happen, dude. Okay, like Eckler was not supposed to get hurt for 5 games. Like that wasn't supposed to happen. Aaron Jones wasn't supposed to get hurt either. Like, let's not act like before this draft we're like, oh wow, Austin Eckler fucking sucks. Like stop it.
Didn't you draft 7 running backs so that if 2 get hurt, you have 5 more?
Yeah,
did I
and
misunderstand?
I flipped one for Mike Williams, and Mike Williams tore his ACL. Or yeah, for my bad for my guy tore his ACL, dude. I look, I'm honestly happy with the way I drafted. There's occasionally there's things I missed on, sure, but at the end of the day, the core is good. I got the value receivers that I like in the late rounds. They've been doing well. And the running backs, they're bound to just produce more. So I really see it as only up from here.
So if I were to describe your team in one word, it would be mid. You have
what?
2 best players are Patrick Mahomes and Austin Eckler. Obviously, some talent there. Christian Kirk's good. The rest of your team, doesn't move the needle. And as Joseph mentioned earlier, when you're in a position where you're tied for the worst record in the league, it's kind of tough to move mid for something, So do you have any plans to do this? Are you going to stick with mid? Tizo Touchdown used to say, get rid of the mid. Are you a fan of that kind of campaign, or are you fine with just staying mid?
I mean, the plan is, I know we'll keep riding with the team I got. But I mean, we'll see after this week. I got Ricky in the Veggie Bowl, so for the right offer, I'll move some pieces. But at this time, I'm looking to just keep the core together.
What's the core? Your whole team sucks.
Dude, you're not going to be saying that when I make the playoffs.
Next year, not this year. Your team sucks.
I have a favorable schedule against other guys that are also trash like me. So if I just I just got to get a few wins going and then I'm good.
Yeah. Well, like,
I'm also getting the elevator. Give me a second.
What does he have?
I gotta go, guys. I'm going to the little Yachty concert.
Hey, see you, bro. Enjoy.
I'll see y'all.
Are you gonna drink some walk?
Are you gonna reverse cowgirl there?
I got the walk. The
Hey.
walk for the night. I won't incriminate. Well, actually, it's legal. I probably just popped the Eddie.
Are you going? Are you going with anybody?
Just Sean.
Hey, nice. All right, enjoy.
All right, see y'all.
All right, see you.
Did bro leave?
I
His
think
sig-
that disconnected.
I feel like
What time is this gonna end?
You can leave if you want. It's going to end like in maybe 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes.
it's just Unkith, right? Is anybody left?
Oh, yeah, I know. It's going to be like 5 minutes. 6 minutes.
All right, I'm back.
Need your face on the camera.
No. I know. We have a high.
Okay, one question I have is, obviously disappointing week last week, ended in heartbreak. Is there some form of confidence knowing that you're playing the worst team in the league? Does that give you some kind of feeling of encouragement going forward, or is that just another step of I really can't lose because if I lose, I'm going to be last place? Because you are playing the worst team in the league.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. Like I'm gonna feel sorry as shit if I just lose, dude. If I lose and Rishi just happens to put up a bunch of points, that's cool. But like if Rishi drops like 110 and I just lose, then I'm just sorry, dude.
Right, see ya. Right.
110 would be a lot for me, honestly.
What'd you say, Rishi?
I said 110 would be a lot.
I've been good for
I just want to say that
105 the past 2
Ankith.
weeks.
I just want to say to you, Ankith, keep your head up. Well, we're both poverty right now, so
I
we'll make it
appreciate
out.
it.
We'll make it
little
out.
babies harder than ever. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Code Monkey.
Oh,
Did you just call me a monkey?
If you get another loss, is there going to be a name change that possibly happens to kind of shift the juju, or are you going to stay with that sucky name and sucky team?
That's a great question.
I'm disagree. I like the name.
No, I'm
The
forever
name
Code
isn't
Monkey
bad.
because that's what I am. I'm just a
It's a
Code Monkey.
it's like a name.
Not all of us are corny. TJ, I'm on another level. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. TJ the corniest dude I know.
Meet the
But that's not a bad
Stevensons.
thing.
Like, what are we
That's not a
doing,
bad thing.
TJ? Like, in all honesty, you're one of the funnier dudes I know, and you're coming to meet the Stevensons. Am on another level, dude. Like, fuck off.
I use all my creativity juices on building a good team.
Dude, shut the
clearly, like, I don't know what y'all spent your efforts on. For you as coding, for Rishi, God knows what it was. I mean, it wasn't the power rankings. It's not the recaps. It's not the previews. It sure as hell is not his team. I mean, I don't know what the hell that is. Joseph.
What's wrong with my recaps and previews?
I guess Joseph's a working man. That's my only thing for him. I'll give him that.
It's bad,
Wait,
TJ.
what's
I
wrong?
just
What's wrong?
have no
What's wrong
purpose
with
in
my?
life
What's wrong with
anymore.
my recaps and previews?
Your power rankings have never been accurate. I mean, if you got dudes jumping 6 places just for them to like go back down 6, bro, like what is this, a roller coaster ride, bro? Your reviews they were good. They were really good to start, and then the wittiness went down, bro. As you started losing, they went down. And as commissioner, the integrity of them have to stay the same, bro. I don't care about your like mental health. Like I need that shit to be good.
He said, "Fuck your life, Rishi."
Oh my goodness.
Why are we friends with this guy?
I know. You see that? Did you hear the shit that he's saying to me, bro? Hey.
Wait, TJ, can you say sorry, dude? That shit is low-key hurtful.
Yeah, I'm sorry your team sucks, Rishi. Rishi, if you beat my ass in person, do I get to fine you?
Like what? Like what are you gonna find me for?
Beating my ass. What the hell? Like, I mean, if
No,
you're
is there like a is that
I'm gonna give
why
you
is
the
that a
Deshaun
fine?
suspension. I'm gonna give you the Deshaun suspension. Like, I'll pay you $230 million and then I'll suspend you 4 games.
I'm okay with that.
We got any more questions?
Oh yeah. One thing I say, like I know it's coming from me and I'm not in the right place to say it right now, but I hated your draft strategy. I mean, you've done it like in every league that we're in.
Yeah.
And I just want like I don't know why, but like just going running back heavy just like really confusing me. I just want you to explain that more.
So
Like early, you went running back heavy early. I just want to specify that.
The way I saw it was there's a lot more receivers at the replacement level compared to running backs at the replacement level. And so I thought if you get the best running backs you can early on, then you have a good positional advantage because you can find receivers late, and I think I did find receivers late. So I really saw it as if I get the right running backs, then you kind of just ship it. And like in another one of our leagues, I went running back heavy. I might be 3 and 4, but I also have the most points scored. In one of my other leagues, I'm 5 and 2. Like the strategy's doing well in most leagues, except this one.
I don't care.
TJ,
respectfully, it's about this league. Like, okay,
can you be more respectful, please? Like,
okay. Hey, respectfully,
respectful to the person that's speaking. All right, you can be disrespectful.
Cary Bengals league. I do not care about a league with 10 dudes, about 8 dudes. I mean, come on, man. What is that?
The reason why I disagree is because I just think that like when you go running back heavy and you go wide receiver late, I just think that your ceiling is capped, and I think it's just really hard to win a fantasy football championship.
Sure,
you can disagree. But I'm not in any place to speak because my team is just one running back and one tight end that's like good for being a tight end, and then a wide receiver who's like decent, and then just a bunch of like bust or 15 points. So,
dude, technically, Keisha won 0 RB.
Yeah, he did go 0. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. He went 0 RB.
I mean, yeah,
he drafted every position other than running back.
He just hit. So
yeah, you like fantasy football. At the end of the day, you just gotta luck box it sometimes. Like
exactly, yeah.
Like shit just
zero RB has been working in most leagues. Like in terms of like what I've been seeing, like Sparks is 0 RB.
Yeah,
but the reason why I didn't rank Sparks as high as TJ and Ravon is because I just believe I just don't like the Cooper Cup Puka stat. I just think that one of those players is going to go off, and one of the other players is not going to do as well.
That's like a guaranteed 35 every 35 to 45 every week.
Yeah. That's by the way.
But the thing is, the ceiling is capped though. The ceiling is capped.
That's necessarily true. I see it more of a okay, Jalen Waddle, obviously he's not doing that great this year, but last year him and Tyreek were both tearing it up at the same time. And Matt Stafford is that guy who's
he's gonna air it out each time.
Because who else is getting targets on that offense, bro? It's not Tyler Higbee.
And their top 2.
I mean, in the 3-game sample size that we had, that's what I've seen. Of course, things can improve. And I mean, I'm not saying that you made a bad move or whatever. You won games,
which is not like him.
But no, you have the positional advantage. Herbert and Andrews are good. Yeah, but I just think Ravon's team is. I think Ravon's team is really good.
I don't think my team is better than Sparks right now, but I'm coming.
Yeah, but
realistically, I'm not gonna lie, Ravon. You might be sitting here 2 weeks from now if you don't make a move, saying I should have done something for quarterback and tight end. And
trust I have a plan.
Dude, I feel like Lawrence is good enough though. It's just 4 games so far, but I feel like he'll pick it up. I feel like.
But if I don't even know who's on waivers for tight end, if Ravon doesn't get anybody, bro, Komet just dropped 0, and
it's just Kincaid. It's really just Kincaid, right? That's the only person on waivers.
That ain't even good. That ain't even good.
Wait, who dropped Kincaid? Kincaid's on waivers. I haven't looked at waivers yet. Oh,
it's just him, and I feel like the only person that needs a tight end is Sam. That's it, really.
Ravon's team is literally
and uncapped.
Dollar tripping.
He has Jonnu Smith.
Ravon's team is very good, but you can't start all those guys. So something has to give.
I also want to say that I've lost a ton of waiver claims by $1 this season. I don't know if that I got to bank so hard so many times, and that shit just hurts, dude.
I think
Um,
that's just poor fab management.
oh, it's for dude. Shut up,
I've never lost
you
by
were.
one. I've never lost by one. What does that mean, huh?
dude.
Why
You
am
have made the
I always the
playoffs.
one that's beating you
You've
by
made
one?
the playoffs one time in 8 years,
Why am
dude.
I always the one beating you by one?
I'm happy for you, dude.
I mean, I'm just saying, grow up.
Yeah, I'm grow up and I'm make the playoffs, dude.
I don't like that. I don't like telling TJ he's made the playoffs one time in 8 years, even though that's insane, especially for someone like TJ. But at the end of the day, we're living in now. You know what I mean? Like he's doing.
Wait,
well
I'm not living it now.
But you have to though. You can't live in the past.
Wait, no, but like I just can't have the
I
dynamic
am
with
so
TJ.
depressed right now, but what am I saying? Like, oh my goodness.
Dude, you're saying don't talk trash, dude. What is wrong with you? You're saying
No, I never
don't
said
dog
that.
on
I
people?
said no. I said don't talk over you. You were still speaking.
Wait, like I just need to remind TJ that he's still a bum ass bitch.
Yeah, honestly.
Like
I
don't care.
Nothing.
Like just
and I magically have a better team than you every year.
every year. What are you talking about every year?
In the 3 years you've been in this league, this is better. I'm better than you in 2 out of 3.
No, this is my 4th year, dumbass.
Hey, so Loki 3 out of 4, bro. Like I don't give a fuck.
Wait, I know two my first 2 years I'm in the playoffs and you didn't, dummy.
Did you win? Did you win a chip?
No, your team has been better.
History, do we acknowledge you as a champion?
So your team has only been better 2 out of 4, fool.
2 out of 4 because
Actually,
the first year Ankit was in.
No,
your
actually,
team
that
was
means me and
terrible.
you've been tied 4 years because me and you haven't won yet.
Your team was terrible first year.
Trust my ass has never gotten last like you, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Wait, just wait till I'm in the playoffs this season, dude.
You saying that's crazy? Like I know
I'm not gonna finish.
I know you're still sleeping, bro, but you'll wake up from your nightmare soon and realize where you are, bro.
No, I know where I'm at, but I'm not gonna finish last.
Why?
I got you, Rishi. I'm probably last anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, I downloaded TikTok today.
Yeah, my team is looking bad, but I still got the most valuable player in fantasy.
Yeah,
Wait,
you got him. I wouldn't even say hot trash. Your trash is ugly too, bro. Like, damn. I told you, bro. What's 30 plus 5 points, Rishi? 35.
Rishi, I'll give you Aaron Jones and Austin Eckler for Christian McCaffrey.
That's a no, and that's crazy. Like I've gotten better offers than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your offer on?
Aaron Jones and Austin
you said no?
Eckler? You said fuck no to Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, Rishi.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see what I can.
No.
But
I'll let you know. They'll let you know on the field this week, okay, buddy?
Oh yeah. First of all, I'm not going to trade with you because I'm playing you. I don't want to help you out.
I don't want to help you out.
Exactly. So don't trade with me. You can wait till next week. Fuck, I'm playing you too, bro.
Wait, like, so if you lose this week, like, how are you gonna be feeling?
Like it's done.
I'm gonna lose this week too. It's fine. We'll be tied for last.
Yeah, then I'll be fighting. Then I mean, I'm already fighting to get out of the last.
The thing is, Rishi, you were 100 points above everyone that had your record, and now they're smack dab with you.
Yeah.
Or you're like 60, 50. But I mean, thankfully, TJ Hawkinson and CMC saved you. You might actually be last if they didn't have like.
And also, Carter had a worse performance than me. Week 1. Just saying. I know this is the worst performance I ever had in
Yeah, I guess
in the last 9 years.
Yeah,
but
dude,
that's something I gotta say.
Yeah, you're right.
That's something I gotta put out.
You only dropped 63 points,
bro.
Rishi, in 8 hours, your team had 7 points. In 8 hours, your team had 7.
Can we look at that though? Can we look at that? I'm not trying to make excuses or whatever, but can we just look at my team real quick?
Rishi,
in the last
32 hours after the first game, or actually, because Thursday night. Let's think about this. Like 80 hours, 88 hours after football started. Your team.
My quarterback got injured.
That means you averaged a point every 4.
My quarterback had negative points. He negative 1.8 points.
And guess what? He wasn't even.
B-Rob banged the touchdown.
He wasn't even the
Waddle got hurt in the middle of the game when he was having a really good game.
Your quarterback.
He came back. He still performed.
Worst player on your
Ridley
team,
busted. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Jordan Love.
Dude, all I heard them speaking was Indian. Is it just you, right?
I mean, that's
Okay,
who the
no.
fuck is that, bro?
Can we find him?
I have friends, dude.
Detroit
Okay,
defense.
chill.
That's negative.
Can we find him?
Brett Maher is now a free agent. That's all I gotta say. He's now a
That's
free
looking
agent.
crazy, dude. Like he was like kicker 5 going into this week.
He was kicker 3. He was kicker 3.
Go study randomly, and then I decided not to because I felt like I was gonna bother you guys.
Wait, no, bro, what?
TJ, what are you making that face for, dude?
You, bro.
I just want those motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. Damn.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Kill yourself?
Thing, bro,
Wait.
I got no depth, bro.
Wait, do you want some dudes?
Yeah.
Wait.
But, but I can't trade with you.
dudes.
You can have Ridley. But you won't,
I have the actual wide receiver 1 on that team. Sorry.
Bro, you just beating touchdown.
Are you allowed to?
Do we have any other questions?
Someone
No, what do you? Okay, let me. Okay, I forgot.
now said something that I do not like.
We made so much
Any more questions for Ankit?
Yeah, can you get up for a minute? I need to say a bad word.
No, I just. What
Does
word?
anyone have any more questions?
Hold on, what word is he going to say?
Wait.
I guess not.
Wait, TJ wants to know what word you're gonna say.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I
okay.
love you. Don't love you. Don't I love you. You're the best fantasy football player ever. Wait. TJ, he's just saying. He's like this tall. He's not that tall. He's not that tall. He's not that tall.
Yeah.
TJ, he's just insulting his own people, man.
All right, can we wrap this up, bro?
You came for your height, dude.
All right, tell Vera. I
Good
don't
job, bro.
TJ, you are the best
All right.
fantasy football player I know.
All right, okay. Thank you for
Okay, I'm
coming
keeping you
out.
feeling
Thank you
wrong.
for being interviewed.
Deuces.
Oh yeah, pin me real quick.
I hope you guys are better. because
TJ, you're the best poker player we know, man. And poker player.
Pin me real quick.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Damn, I got dick riders.
That's it for this week. We'll look forward to next week. So, thank you.
Richie will be 2-6. Dumbass.
Wait, TJ, who would you prefer wins? Me or Rishi?
Dude, I've been thinking about this. A tie would not be good because that means no one would be 2-6. So the thing is, like, Ankit, I would love to see you on TikTok more than Rishi. I think if Rishi's 2-6, I might never see him again. Like, if you're 2-6, you might have a smile on your face. Rishi might not smile again, bro. Like,
Wait,
might not smile again.
wait. If I get last, though, we got problems because I'm not supposed to have TikTok.
Dude, Ankit, if you get last back-to-back years, like, I don't think you can say anything for the next decade.
That's generational. That's like sports.
Yeah, that's like off. Like, I would tell your kid first thing out the womb, like,
Okay, can we end the recording so we can talk real quick?
Okay.